obviously, I've already talked about this, but the WNBA have to do something now. Like, they have to. And at the end of the investigation, something serious has to happen, as in long-term suspension for Dijonai, or if it turns out that what she said is correct, that the Indiana Fever are racist as an organization, something serious needs to happen to Indiana. As in, GM fired, owner forced to sell the team, that level of punishment. Because because Dijonai has tried to post, she put in word salad that has essentially said that her tweet of white privilege had nothing to do, in any way, had nothing to do with the foul from Sophie Cunningham. If that is the case, and I don't believe it is, I fully believe that she thinks that just denying that that's what it was about is going to make people believe her. Like, people are going to... Like, I think that's what she thinks, and I don't think she's thinking any further from it. But that's basically what she's done. It says she majored in African American Studies and psychology. A double major is not 2 degrees. I don't think she ever said she had 2 degrees. I'm going to be real. I don't think she ever said. So, Ken Swift, you're right. Oh, thank you for the $5, Ken Swift. You're right. Either repercussions to Carrington or Fever. Problem is she doesn't work for the Fever, so not sure what her angle is. Yeah, it is. It's as simple as that. Like, we now have extremely serious accusations. And when something goes to the level where, if true, like multiple people's lives will be ruined, you have to have enough evidence. And not only that, if this is the Dijonai who cried wolf situation, like, if this is nonsense and this is just a way to cover your ass because you said something dumb, you tweeted something dumb coming out after a game, if this is a way to try to cover your ass, like, this doesn't stop anything. Like, she might think, okay, yeah, this was all, you assumed wrong. I'm sorry, like, tweeting out white privilege in rage after being kicked out of a game with adrenaline high is a significantly lesser offense than every other thing that could have been meant by this statement. It's one of those things where this is here. No, this has not happened. Like, people are like, oh, she's calling out the system of bias and similar fouls that white players weren't upgraded or met with the same consequence. What are we talking about? Name one white player who chased somebody down, took them out in the air, full whack by the head, busted their mouth. Yes, players, white and black, have missed blocks and hit people in the head. Angel Reese did it, Caitlin Clark did it. They called the correct call, flagrant one. Because Angel Reese was clearly going for the block on Caitlin Clark. If you miss a block and hit somebody in the head, it's a flagrant one. Dijonai, by the way, has done that to so many people. She's done it to Jess Shepard. She's done it to Skylar Diggins. She did it another time that I can't remember. I can't remember the person exactly last season. She's done it so many. She did it to Kate Martin. Like, these are all flagrant fouls because there's at least some deniability. The ball's already in the basket by the time this picture here was taken. The ball's already in the basket by the time. Like, she joined up 2 hands and it came down like that. She didn't even fully extend her arm. She went like that. Like, it could not be more obviously a flagrant 2. And even if it's not intentional, it's so egregiously mistimed that it's a flagrant 2. It is like, this is a sending off in rugby. You would be said it is the most egregiously mistimed. By this logic, if going for the ball is there, it means you're allowed to take, if this is a flagrant 1, it means you're literally allowed to take people out in the air. You're not allowed to do that. And it's so different. People come from the side. People come from the front. She went through the back, which is so much more dangerous. It is the most egregious flagrant 2. And people are comparing a Caitlin Clark play where, I shit you not, if you look at it, She misses the ball by this much. She tries to block the ball, just misses the ball, hits her arm, and it follows through with her face. Yes, follow through on the face is a flagrant one. The refs fucked it 2 years ago. 2 years ago, the refs fucked it. This was the most egregious play we've seen. This is the most obvious flagrant 2 foul we've seen. Dijonai, you got away with yanking a player down by her ponytail last year without getting tossed. You got away with that. And it was a white player. Like, if that is the logic, that is the systemic thing in the league, what the fuck are we talking about? Caitlin Clark got teed up for tripping. She got teed up for tripping. She tried to catch her balance near a referee. And she got teed up. The referee, Caitlin Clark, has been teed up for miscontrolling a ball, trying to flick it up into her hands with her feet. She's been teed up for pointing at a scoreboard. And she's been teed up for clapping. We're just standing there clapping. Yes, she was shit stirring. She's been teed up for standing there clapping. What are we doing? Like, Caitlin has a blooper reel of funny texts. Like, multiple of Caitlin's texts are going to be on the funniest texts of all time compilations. Like, what are we doing? And everyone's being like, oh, Sophie Cunningham didn't get the same coverage last year. Yeah, she did. And they're like, oh, Sophie Cunningham did it out of retaliation. 50% of people love Sophie Cunningham for it. 50% of people hated Sophie Cunningham for it. The difference is that she made no lie. She said nothing about it. She was like, yeah, I did that shit. And second of all, not only did she, yeah, I did that shit, she didn't go out and tweet white privilege or like, she didn't tweet something out. She genuinely didn't tweet something out like this shit. Like, this is Kennedy Carter type shit. At least Kennedy Carter didn't deny that she meant to do it. Kennedy Carter never denied that she meant to do it. She tweeted out shit about Caitlin Clark. She never at any stage pretended like she didn't go for Caitlin Clark. But now we're at the stage where these accusations now, because Dijonai has gone and like she has now gone and said it was nothing to do with the foul that just happened. We then have to evaluate what Dijonai meant and what evidence she has. And right now, based on us not knowing anything about the Indiana Fever, I don't know. But the WNBA has to investigate the Indiana Fever. And if nothing is if nothing was done in the Indiana Fever, then Dijonai needs to be suspended, and it's not a short-term suspension. Like, it's not a short-term suspension. If this is found out that Dijonai is just making up stuff about the Indiana Fever, I think just deleting the thread post and letting it blow over was the best chance she could get to have no punishment from this. And even still, the thread post is what? Based on the league standard, going to be a 1-game suspension. This now is bringing an entire organization into disrepute with a very serious accusation. And if that's not what she's accusing, then I don't have a fucking clue what she's meant to mean. I don't have a clue. Like, it seemingly makes no sense whatsoever if that's not the accusation she's making now. And if it turns out that the Fever did something again, you go and punish the Fever to the extent, like you fire every single person in the Indiana Fever organization that is responsible for, being racist, because there is no place in the world for that. But if it turns out that this was just a heated thing and she's trying to save her ass by making even more serious by not realizing she's making even more serious accusations, then it's not. This shouldn't be like a 1 game, 2 game thing. This should be a rest of season suspension. Right now, if it turns out that what Dijonai is saying is completely unsubstantiated, like has no proof, or even worse, is completely made up, then it should be a rest of season suspension. And like, I don't even know. I'm not entirely sure if Dijonai like is in this league next year. I really am not sure if she is. I think there's a chance that she's out of the league next year. I think she might, like, in the same way as, like, to be fair, no, she won't be. But she could be like Sophie Cunningham, playing on minimum deals. Like, I think Sophie's probably cost herself 300-400K because of all this shit. But it's now like at the stage where it's like Dijonai's probably cost herself a lot of money.